So today it is, I have no idea what day it is. It's Friday the 13th. Friday, May 13, 2022. It's 10:40 in the morning. I came to pick up some ointment the doctor prescribed like a week ago, but only today I said, let me go see if it's there to pick it up. But they just ordered it and it says it's gonna be ready in a couple of days. And that I have a $2 copayment. I'm like, I never used to have any copayments, with Medicaid. I thought that was just for Medicare, but apparently now everybody's charging copayments. They say if it's $1 here, $1 there, it add up. So they are charging copayment. I don't know, whatever. So of course I'm very sore. I'm like, they wanted me to go to Long Island to see the doctor to take out the drain, because I still got the drain. He told me to come back on Wednesday. He released me on Monday. Today is Friday, right? So he released me and said that, come see me at my office. I thought he meant the one downtown, Manhattan. Oh no, that is even farther than the hospital where I got operated at. So, I mean, what can I say? What can I say about feminism? So, on Wednesday, first of all, on Tuesday, I got, actually it started on Monday with VNS, the Visiting Nurse Service of New York. They send somebody and they say, oh, she's gonna call right before she come in. So this Asian lady called and she said she was gonna be at 10:30. About half an hour later, she called again, and she was like, "You got a wound?" Like Miss Swan. Imagine you're talking to Miss Swan, and I say, "I guess you can say that." And that's a very professional. With feminists, you can always tell who they are because they use very professional language, that they were trained in these very expensive schools, right? You would think. She said, are you one of those sex change? It's like, and then I was like, I say, yes, I had genital reconstruction. She say, I have to call you back. So needless to say, she never called back. The next day, I get a call from VNS. No, actually, it was the same day, saying they was gonna send somebody else to my case. Not apologizing, hey, listen, sorry about that, it's just like, whatever, some bullshit. I don't want anybody to feel obligated to come to my house because I don't need that kind of energy, right? Number one. So, but you will say, at least sorry about that misunderstanding, that lady, I don't know, she was out of line. Oh no. She just called and say we're gonna send somebody else. I say, okay, whatever, just keep it I did requested a male nurse. I say I'd rather have a male nurse because they're a little bit less shady. And oh, no, this one is being trained. And actually, this one actually wanted to be trained on whatever, I mean, always making us feel like, like we are some extraterrestrial, some bullshit like that, Meanwhile, these roaches are like out of control. They're worried about transsexuals. Or, well, I think they're worried about transgender because they don't even know the difference, Of course, nobody knows the difference. It's just a BS term they came out with to make sure they continue getting more and more grants, since they already got gay marriage. So now they wanted to continue, having the cash cow, and they came out with this million genders BS, So anyway, she says again she's gonna call you before she arrived, tell you what time. And I made the mistake to tell her, when she called, she was Eva. I can tell she was like Russian, Eastern European. And, she said, she started talking, and I said, how long is the consultation? I still would not respond. I said, how long is the consultation again? She was like, yeah, I'll be there, blah, 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 blah. And because I think I might have to go to see the doctor to get the drain removed. Oh, that's double billing. Now I cannot come tomorrow. I say, fine, whatever. And then she proceeded to call like 10 times the same day to let me know that she wasn't coming. It's like crazy. These feminists, they just go totally crazy, I don't know what was the problem. I had to tell her, do not call me again. Life is too short. I don't need this. If you don't want to come over, don't come over. And because she kept calling and saying, oh, I have to talk to my supervisor. And I have to talk to the supervisor, whatever, she wanted me. I don't give a damn about these people that I have never even met. But they're so self-important in their own place because they told them you are, what's it called, that word, essential workers. Essential workers, they ain't getting paid shit. Basically, the one time they had the opportunity to organize, to get, unionized and get benefits and everything. Oh no, they kept on going. I was like, these people are crazy. You finally got us where you wanted, to listen to you, your essential worker, whatever. Should say, I'm not coming to work unless, in some states they actually did it. I don't know, I don't have that information. I heard that there was one or two, not the whole state, but some people, some nurses, they got together, and acted strategically. It's like the vote, once, you voted and the elections, whatever, are over, then they have nothing to do with you. They want nothing to do with you. And, you missed your opportunity because the only time they actually want to listen to you is before the election. And that's when you have to be strategic and be like, hey, this and that. And you have to make sure. I mean, In some neighborhoods, obviously, that's the way they do it because you walk into those neighborhoods and you don't see shit like this. You know? Oh my God, the smell. It's like, human urine. That's nowhere to go. Anyway, so I think the following day they called from VNS, the Visiting Nurse Service, again, which is the whole thing I'm talking about. Let me cross. I don't want to get my shoes wet. They're wasting water as if it's going out of style. And there was this doctor from the gender affirming, blah, blah, blah. So I let her talk for a little while, and of course she brought up everything about Tuesday. And it's like, I'm not interested to talk about Tuesday, I want to talk about Monday. When one of your nurses decided that it was okay to discriminate, not even give me a chance to look. I mean, she wasn't even, she was just going to assess my case, look at my house and stuff, I don't know. Whatever. That was her prerogative. She did it. This is my prerogative. They want to discriminate. All I have to say, you have to put it in your website. You have to put it, whatever. We reserve the right to treat whoever we want to treat. Okay, so I will continue to speak up. I've been putting them on the internet, on Twitter. I'm gonna probably do a video, probably today on Facebook. Also to exhibit this kind of ratchet behavior, which I mean, like I say, they obviously are entitled to do that. Otherwise, they would not be doing it. They would not even risk, losing their license or whatever for discrimination, right? If it was like small hats or some bullshit like that, then of course they would be like, they would have found a way to make it more subtle. So she made it right in my face. She said, you're a sex change, whatever. So I said, well, I'm not interested in working with you. So that was Wednesday. Today's Friday. Nobody have contacted me. Haven't had any nurses. Nobody contact me at all. So that's how professional these feminists are. You say, why are you anti-feminism? Well, they cannot deliver results. This morning, they was gonna pick me up. The doctor made an emergency appointment just to remove the drain for me today. And the same thing happened. The lady at Callen Lord, she's the supervisor, mind you. And she worked for gender, blah, 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 blah. So she know exactly, supposedly that's why she got that job. The reason that she got the job was because, obviously she was something. I don't know why she got the damn job, to tell the truth. But you're going to send the patient who just had bottom surgery on a regular ambulette, sitting down. Why I need an ambulette for then? I could have just taken a regular taxi. They should have just sent me a regular taxi, and I probably could have just asked the taxi, hey, can I just lay down in the back seat? I'll give you an extra $20 tip, or something, There's no interest. They're putting all these women in charge. And you can see how incompetent they are. They can, nothing. I mean, you can see, right across the street, you can see that she's just pulling the cord, and that's about it. And that is construction work. And we call that gender equality. We have to at least be grateful to men. They are graceful enough to allow us, to accommodate us as if it was a physical disability or mental disability, being a woman, you know. They need to. They need to. Well, she put it in the house, in the cage. She don't have to carry nothing. She don't have to, you know. But men are trash. Men ain't shit, like the African American women say, you know. I mean, you know, that's the twisted world that we live in, you know. That we are enabled. We are enabled, but we are not competitive at all. So, you know, what's going to happen when we stop being enabled? And, you know, you know, it turned out real, you know. This is why, you know, everybody want to come to the U.S., you know, because of the BS. And if the paradigm change and say like, hell, no, if you cannot lift and do what the men do, then you won't be hired. You know, it's not discrimination. It's just like, it is what it is, you know. And this feminist thing is like, it make everybody else slow down. This thing has been here for more than 2 years in this school. I don't know what they're doing. Sometimes they started the drilling. I don't even know what to see. Everything looks exactly the same. For 2 years. I heard a lot of noise, hard hat area. I heard a lot of, but I don't even know what they're doing. For 2 years, they're collecting a paycheck for the public school. Everything looked the same to me. Everything looked exactly the same. I mean, I have never even looked in there. I thought I was expecting, like, I don't know. I'm looking at the school. It looked the same. So I just wanted to put that down. You know, that's been my experience. And instead of, you see, like DNS reporting the case, well, she didn't want to, informing the hospital. I haven't even said nothing to the hospital too, because, you know, again, there was all feminists. The ones that I dealt with, it was all feminist. And even at the hospital, when I was about to be discharged, you know, she was practically, you know, arm wrestling me into going into an ambulance. I said, what the hell is that? Oh, you can recline. You can recline. I don't see how, if it's... So after 2 hours in the hospital, you know, that's when she say, okay, you're getting an ambulance. That's how ghetto they are. That's how ghetto they are. Because their boss tell them, you know, hey, we need to save money, whatever. And, you know, instead of like having, you know, logic reasoning, we play along to get along. I mean, that was outrageous, you know, to send somebody who just had bottom surgery, you know, sitting down for almost 2 hours. That's how long it took from Long Island to my house. That is no joke. That shit is no joke anyway. Till next time. I'm putting my keys down, locking all the locks. Later.